Hey you guys, how's it going? Eliza here from elizacabrera.com, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to create your own t-shirt graphic on Canva. So if you haven't already caught my video where I give you 5 tips on how you can start your own t-shirt business, and you want to go ahead and watch that video first, I'm going to leave the link right up there for you. Make sure you check that video out. Maybe you already watched that video and you're just like, girl, I just need to know how to create my design for free. Then you are in the right place. So check this out, guys. I am on right now, canva.com. If you're not already using this, you should be, because there's so many things you can do here, guys. So let's get right into it. So when you go to canva.com, if you already have an account, it's going to tell you, it's going to look just like my background with your name right here. If you don't, you're going to have to create an account. Very easy. Once you create your account, you want to first, guys, the first thing I want you to do is to go to where it says create design and choose your custom dimensions. Here's the thing. Canva has a lot of templates which are extremely helpful, and there's even one for t-shirts. So I don't want you to click on this one just because it may be too small, the graphic, and then when you go upload it on whatever website you're using, they're going to tell you that it's too small. So don't even waste your time. You can click on this so you can get inspiration on some ideas, but don't click on this. I don't recommend it. I recommend you go here to where it says create a design and click on custom dimensions. You want to make sure that your dimensions are 5,000 by 5,000, and then you're going to click on create design. So once you come on here, this is what you're going to see, guys. You can scroll down and they give you some graphic ideas, again, just to give you some ideas, guys, right? But what we're going to do is, let's say you know what you want to write on your shirts, guys. So here's the cool thing about Canva. Before, this wasn't like this before, right? Now you can do so many things to your graphics to make the font look cool, right? To make it look nice, to make it look attractive. You can go ahead and click on any of these, right? And get started with whatever it is that you're putting on your shirt. Now, here's my first advice for you. The first thing is, be careful with some of these, right? Like, for example, this one right here. This is a perfect example, which you can't see that well. So I'm just going to go ahead and change this background to black. Be careful. If you are going to do a black shirt, this is probably a font you can use. But I just want you to be careful because this glow effect, right? You see that little glow effect? It looks so cool, right? It looks great on a digital graphic. But when it's printing out, it may not look the same. And it might, mess up the shirt. So just be very careful. I actually do have something. I don't have it close to me where I use something like this, and it's just not gonna look the way it looks on here. You want to ask the person that's creating your shirt, if you're going to your local business to print it out, hey, is this something that you can do? Or if you're using an online website, this may not be the best thing to do. So just be careful with what you're choosing here, right? So I just wanted to give that one word of advice. Now, another thing is, so the glow, right? Be careful with the glow. Another thing is the colors. Like, for example, guys, this is another good example right here. I recommend that you choose colors in the rainbow, right? Or primary colors. Why? Because, for example, this color right here, you see this? There's two things happening here. Let me move myself. There's two things happening here. First of all, there's two colors here. Be very conscious. Your colors that you choose are extremely important, because sometimes wherever you're printing it out from, they may not have that exact color. Remember, this is a printer that is printing out onto your shirt. So they may not have this exact color. So it's going to be hard for them to print it to look exactly like that. And there's two colors here. So that's something else to be conscious of. Again, digitally, it looks amazing as a graphic. But when it comes to being printed out, try to stick to your rainbow colors: red, orange, yellow, green, purple, right? Because those are colors that the ink is already available and it's going to be easy to print. This color might not be so easy to print. However, I don't want to discourage you from using it, because I actually want to show you a print that I had, which, as you can see right here, this was one of my prints. It's a lighter pink. And one thing that happened to me, I'm going to show you what happened. And a lot of my prints that I had when I had this company, it didn't always come out the same color because it's not a rainbow color, I guess. I don't even know what the proper terminology is, but I want to show you because I actually have the pillows right here with me. This was one of the items that I had in the store. I don't know if you can tell. Let me turn off this light. But I'll just post an image of it in the video so you can see the difference because my face is too small down there. But I'm going to post the image so you guys can actually see. You see that? That right there is two different. It looks different. So just be very careful because sometimes when they print, they might not print the way you want it to. So again, when you're on here on Canva and you're choosing your fonts and your colors, try to stick to colors of the rainbow and be careful with doing double colors, right? In the back and the shiny stuff, the glowy stuff. Stay away from those kind of things. Those are just 2 tips from my personal advice. You may hear something else from somebody else, and probably is because whoever's printing for them can do it, right? So just ask your printer. But if you're using one of these print on demand sites, it's probably not gonna print right. So you get to play around, guys, with the font, right? You get to see here there's many different fonts. Then you can just play around with that. Like, this is so cute, right? So for me personally, right now, one of my companies is I'm selling CBD products. So me personally, I want to create my own CBD shirts. So let's say I want to use this right here. This is very cute. This is perfect. You can easily just go in here, choose this design. I'm gonna go ahead and write CBD, capitalize that. Oh, you can't even see that, right? Actually, I wouldn't use this. This looks cute, but when I put my stuff in it, no, it does not look cute. So I'm actually gonna delete that, delete the entire group. Let me see. So there was a font I seen earlier I really liked. Where are you? Oh, this is the one I like. So this one right here is good. This outline thing would work. Just yeah, this would work. So I'm gonna use this one, CBD plug. Yeah, I like that. So this is something I've been thinking about getting. I haven't really got to it. So as you can see, I put my wording in there and then I made it bigger as well. So don't just put whatever you're writing in there and then leave it. Stretch it out as much as you can because again, that is how it's going to print on the shirt. So try to stretch it out as much as you can without, of course, you getting out of the lines of the page, right? So that looks good. I would add that. And then something else, let me just move my face. Something else I will add in here is I want to add, let's say you want to add some images, right? You can go on elements, which is what I just clicked on, and type in whatever it is that's related to your business, related to the t-shirt that you're designing. For me, I was looking this up earlier. I'm going to do plug because I'm the plug, right? I'm the CBD plug. So I will go in here and look at actual plugs. Now, here's the thing. Canva is free, but if you want to get some of their graphics, you have to get the paid version. So some of these, you see that it says pro. That means that if you don't have the paid version, you can't use it. So look at this one. This one says free. I think that's actually really cute. So then I would like move this. And I would actually want this to be like right, probably like over here. But one thing I would do is move myself. I'm going to click where it says position and move it backwards so that the letters can be in front and then it can be like part of the words. Like you see, I really like that. Like I may just get this. And then I would probably play around with this a little bit more, guys. I probably wouldn't keep it like this. This is just to show you an example, but very simple. You're going to go to text, play around with the fonts. There's so much you can do here. Just be careful with the colors that you're using and any of this little glow stuff. And then let me show you guys something. You see this thing that says effect? This is where you can play around with the way it looks. You can curve it. There's just so much you can do here, right? I'm not going to get too into it. I just really want to show you that this is how you can create your own design for free. And then, of course, you can change the font. I'm going to leave that one alone, but there's a lot of fonts here, guys. And some of them you may not be able to use if you don't have the paid version. I have the paid version, so everything is unlocked for me, but you can pretty much play around with all of this. They have so many fonts, right? So you can play around with the font, you can play around with the effects, you can play around with the positioning of the images, go to elements, add any stuff. If you have your own images, you can upload on here as well. Play around with that, guys. So then once you're done with your design, right, you got something you really like, you got some good feedback, everybody's like, yo, I really like it. You're going to click here where it says download, and you want to download it as PNG. So here's another thing that's very important. You're going to download one as PNG, and it needs to be transparent. But here's the thing. If you do not have the paid version, you cannot click transparent. But I'm going to show you how you can get it transparent without paying. So the first option is for you just, I'm going to not put it transparent because I want to show you guys. For you just not to, for you to get the paid version. Canva actually allows you to try it out for 30 days before they charge you, okay? Which is pretty amazing. So I would just recommend do that if you don't have the funds to pay for it. I believe Canva is $12 a month. You can just download it and make sure you disconnect your card before the 30 days are up. If not, I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to go ahead and download it without making it transparent, because you need to have a transparent. If not, your design is going to look, let me open it. If not, your design is going to look with that white background. You probably can't tell, but it's going to have a white background. Unless you want that background on your shirt, then keep it. But if you don't want it, you just want the letters on your shirt, you're going to go to this website right here, guys, remove.bg, which I will drop that in the descriptions for you. And then simply, guys, this is all I would do. Oh, I already opened it. So I'm going to click upload image, CBD plug, click on that. And it's going to remove the background for me. And now I got a transparent background for free. So you're going to click download. And now I got my image the way it has to be, guys. And then all you have to do is just upload this to whatever website that you are using, guys. Another thing is, if you have a Mac actually, you can remove background. I don't have a Mac yet. I'm going to get that, baby. I don't have my Mac anymore. So, I have to do things like this, but I do have the paid version. So guys, I hope you found this useful. Please make sure you go ahead and subscribe, press that like button. And if you have any questions, just hit me up and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.